Bonjour and welcome to all of you comic book geeks, readers and collectors to another back issue haul. Yay! This could be the last one in a while. No, don't say I've said that before. Don't. Because this, I'll tell you why. This has caught me right up to date. eBay purchases, me muckers at my two favourite LCSs, you know they are Paul, Comics and Fantasy, Hornchurch, Essex, Jamie at New Dawn Comics, Rayleigh, Essex, you know who they are, plus assorted random eBay comic book sellers that I've been very, very happy with to pick up some new. And talking of who's going to be happy, I think three of my favourite subscribers and fellow YouTubers are going to be particularly impressed with the first little batch of what I've got here. And they are, Mandy, all their links for their channels are, and they're DC shills. Yeah, they collect the old shilling for DC. Constant. They are disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm only teasing. You know I am, because I follow your channels implicitly. They are Mandy, iZombie, link is in my thumbnail, front page, whatever you call it. It is Jason, isn't it? Comic Patrol, whatever his name is. I can see his face now in his videos and I love it. Hello there, Jason. I hope that's your name. Otherwise, I'm embarrassing myself. And Terry, whose name is easy to remember because he says his name's Terry every episode. Hello, Terry. Deadman Comics or Deadman Comic Cover. All their links are on. Please check out their channels. They do a load. They don't just do DC, by the way, particularly Mandy, who does some wonderful, different indie, weird and wonderful bits and bobs that you have never, you've either forgotten or you've never heard of, like her latest graphic novel haul, which is hot off the press as of now. Shall I get on with this back issue haul? Yes, I hear you cry. These are the ones that you're going to be pleased with, guys. I bought some DC. Yay! So here we go, 1962. Not content with Superboy, this issue has got a Super Baby in it and Crypto. I will say it again. There is no wonder that Marvel marched off, the merry Marvel Marching Society in the 60s, in the glorious Silver Age. It is no wonder that they marched away with everything in the 60s because these comics were so lame. My God, they were lame. I apologise. If you loved them, you must have been young if you grew up with this stuff. But my God, what I'm enjoying collecting them now is looking back on them, and we will get to that, and you know what I mean because I've mentioned this before. One more little odd bod, 1963, Jimmy Olsen, and he's been transported to a planet where all of his, apparently Jimmy Olsen transforms into other things. Giant Turtle Man, Human Porcupine, I'm liking that. The American Hog, should we say, or Hedgehog. So I remember turning up at the Baltimore Comic Convention where they thought, you're a pig, mate? Like, your channel's named after a pig? No, look at the picture of a hedge. Anyway, that's besides the point. And a Wolfman. Oh, an Elastic Lad. So was he Elastic Lad then? I thought Elastic Lad was Elastic Lad. Or is that Jimmy Olsen in the future? I don't know. You can't tell with Silver Age DC. They are time travelling like the Clappers in the 60s. They never stayed in one time zone for 1 month at a time, I tell you. These are the ones I love. And as much as I am teasing and taking the mickey, these are the ones. Otherwise, I won't be collecting them. Here we go. 1962 again. Sorry about the glare because it's got these wonderful... these Lois Lanes, look. And all it is, month after month, if you didn't know, is Lana Lang. No, we're not going to go there. Is Lana Lang's nefarious scheme every month to woo Superman / Clark. And in this issue, Lois has been sent, Lana has managed to send her to the Phantom Zone. And she's basically a ghost all the way through. You know, like the film Ghost, where the character is going, no, don't let him do that, no. And you're viewing it through the ghost's eyes. Well, this issue is that. Lois Lane's a ghost hovering in the air. I don't know how it ends up. I didn't pay that much attention. Here we go. What are we doing here? Oh, this is, I did post this on Threads, where Lana Lang is using AI. She's going to analyse how she can become Mrs. Superman. Look, by putting this on. And I mean, this is 1963, guys, and she was ahead of the game, old Lana. Just to get Superman's affections. Oh, here they're looking, look. The girl who refused to marry Superman. Oh, look at Superman, look at the broken leg and arm. Is that permitted anymore? Are we allowed to see him vulnerable in a wheelchair with broken bones? Yeah, at the mercy of two women. Did it suddenly get cold in here? What's this? I hate you, Superwolf, you two-timer. If our super baby... Oh, this just sums up. I love it. Domestic, not bliss. In the Superman household. Look at this, another time travel caper. Look, now that I've suddenly grown old, my rival Lana Lang has a clear field with Superman. Sniff. Oh, for the days when I was young and beautiful, but they're gone forever. There was words on these covers, weren't there? I think these are brilliant. I don't know what it is. I must be going a little bit doolally in my old age, but these are just romance comics with Superman in it. Look, Lana, the slide. Lana, my lost sweetheart. Oh, God, look. Ew. What's happening in this one? Oh, we've got someone dressed in green, but no, it's not a green. Featuring an amazing imaginary novel, Lois Lane's Outlaw Son. Oh, here we go. My dear departed husband, Lex Luthor. I nearly choked on my shock then, didn't I? She marries Lex Luthor in this issue. I'm going to stop doing that. Oh, this is just great. Another imaginary story in this one, where if Lois Lane were a superwoman and Clark Kent was just an ordinary man, look how Lois Lane would dress herself up, look, if she was superhuman. It's brilliant. What's in this one? Lois Lane's plot against Lana Lang. I'm here back in Smallville. Yeah. When you first met Sir. Yeah. Guess what? Looks like another time travel episode. Terry, I know you're going to be all over these, to be fair. I know you are. Let me know. Let me know if anything, stepsister. Oh, look, now we've got Cinders. Look, this must be a Christmas issue. Oh, no, it's not. Is it that middle of April? I thought this might have been a Christmas pantomime issue. Oh, look. And the Wicked. And that's got to be Lana. And who else? I was a fool to let Superman take me here. In the past. Oh, God. The musical murder of Superman. I swore I'd be the death of you, Superman, and I am. In 1966, Lois was so bad at the... What is it, a xylophone? What do they call it? What do they call that? The Superman Sonata that Lex is playing. Oh, it's great. We're getting a little bit more serious now. It's a little bit later on because we can see that Neil Adams has happened. Not that this, I don't think that's an Adams cover, but we can see that he's happened and everything's getting a bit more dynamic and it's getting a bit more oosh and modern. But anyway, that finishes off my little run of Lois Lane. I hope you loved that. Couple of bit more serious collecting acquisitions. Another little issue of Green Lantern. Since I got the first, Guy Gardner, I picked up a few others from me muckers. So I'll pick them up whenever they appear. Another little odd Bob Batman. Again, you can see the more modern age. Not as exciting, is it? Oh, and look at this back in the day. Look, when they'd advertise on the cover, Batgirl, Robin, and Alfred. The Batman family, which is one of the things that really grates me now. Except Batman and Alfred. No, that doesn't grate. But the whole family, like when it's like when your kids have moved out and they keep turning up on the doorstep wanting a bit of dinner or something. It's not like that at all, is it? The Batman family. And I am only teasing, by the way. I love this stuff. So when you think I might be moaning, groaning, of course I'm not. Look what I'm buying. Another issue of the Flash again. Yeah, just building up a little bit of a Silver Agey thing, I've got more DC. We're moving out of the Silver Age now. Paul Gulacy. Any excuse? It just looked like Marvel didn't have any work for him. And DC said, look, the first Green Lantern was back in ancient China, and you could do a little bit of Shang-Chi for us. And he went, yeah, I will. So love that. Just a little 3-issue miniseries, not a lot of money at all. I don't know how. 2011, guys. Let me know if this is any good or not. It's Neil Adams, so I'm going to get it. Am I right in thinking that this is kind of directly continuing on from something back in the day? Because I did read somewhere that apparently Adams was keeping his style like that. Or, I don't know, I could be way off there, but let me know. Anyway, it's Neil Adams, 7-issue mini-series. I went onto eBay. I don't know if I stumbled on this or what happened. I don't know why I suddenly had the urge to buy this. Well, it's Neil Adams for a start. But, so he does the plot, script and pencils. And then, my God, Paul Neary, Bill Sienkiewicz and Michael Golden do the inks. It's crazy. I've had a flick through it. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Look at these beautiful covers. Oh, you can't. You just know, you just know his style straight away. Don't you? You just know it. Oh, look at that. That's a great cover. There's a lot of monsters in here. a lot of monsters, man. If ever there was a little Neil Adams moment, that, yeah, of course it is. And so is this pose for the end, the last issue. Yeah, nice. And I've been picking up this Leviathan stuff. I've been really enjoying it. So that was just another odd bod to, what's it? That's enough DC, innit? For one video. I hope you're pleased with that. I hope I can balance, bring equilibrium to the universe with that little haul. Right, let's get on to some Marvel, and I'm going to start with a stone cold killer of a cover. Oh, 1968. Jim Steranko. This cover isn't very famous at all, is it? And the thing that hurts is that I've never owned a copy of this in all my life. Never. One of those, what you would call a grail. I don't know why I never got round to. Obviously, I would have missed it at the time when it came out in 1968. I would have been one. But in my collecting travels, never managed to anyway. This turned up a little bit. The spine isn't the best, but you know what? You're only buying it for the cover, really. you know when you get hankering. I said, hankering. And I thought, yeah, nice, decent price on eBay. I was having it. Another little odd bod. You're going to get it. Morbius and Blade. Why are you not going to pick that up? Anytime I'm reacquiring these, I would have got all these Bill Sienkiewicz New Mutants back in the day, but I'm just reacquiring them as a look at that beautiful cover, beautiful artwork. He was stunning the world at the time, wasn't he? Sienkiewicz with that stuff. Never seen this before in my life. It is words. It's a what's the word? A book? I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but yeah, it's a book, but with pictures, but only like little illustrations from John Bolton. So it's not, it's John Bolton. A couple of illustrations in a book. That's it, a book. More John Bolton again. Just illustrating a story from Isaac Asimov, all adapted in this, albeit, a little weirdo that was cheap. I just want to get the whole run of these Marvel graphic novels and just be done with it. It just seems like when this one popped up and I thought, oh no, there's another one I haven't got. Like when you've got the first dozen or so that were all numbered and they're all, and then another Marvel graphic novel turns up. So yeah, I got that. So comics, not 1991, magazines about comics. I've put this up on threads. Look, here's the old Bishop here. Look, from The Actress and the Bishop in 1991. Brian Bolland, John Bolton. Obviously, the guy who was selling this bit of collection was obviously a Bolton fan. Oh, look, we're in the 90s. Can't talk about the X-Men in the 90s. Brilliant. Alan Davis. A big fan of his since 2000 AD, Harry on the High Rock. Yeah, check that out, fact fans. I don't know where I plucked that out from in my memory. Oh, Mr. Monster. These covers are screaming the 90s. Excalibur, X-Men, Mr. Monster, Ghost Rider. Is that Sam Keith? Yeah, Sam Keith, come on. Ghost Rider. I'll just have a flick through Mignola, Batman. Oh, yeah. Sienkiewicz on Electra Assassin. Hey. Usagi Yojimbo. And another issue of this George Perez magazine, which I find, looks like a fanzine, but lovely square bound, like loads of stuff. George Perez involved, giving access to a load of his, sketches and convention sketches and stuff. So yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. It comes under fanzine to be a pace setter. It comes under fanzine, but a beautiful thing nevertheless. Right, I'm going to round off this back issue haul with a few modern age collection. Huck, thank you to you sexy subscribers, by the way, to letting me know that it was 2015. So he's waited 9 years to do that because I fell in love with the latest one. One of the best things that I've read from Mark Millar in a long while. But apparently Mark Millar did this character 9 years ago, 10 years ago. So, yeah. So as soon as I found out, I had to acquire. And it came up. It's not £1,000,000. It's not like Something's Eating the Kids, whatever it's called, or Walking Dead. Try and pick up the first 10 issues of that. Another random one. My old mate Howard Chaykin. 2017, but also Ken Brusniak doing the lettering, who he worked with in one of the most awesome, groundbreaking comic books of all time. And you're all saying it before I'm getting there, aren't you? Because of my description and saying Howard Chaykin and Ken Brusniak. It's American flag. Anyway, anything Howard Chaykin, I'm going to pick up. So, yeah, I've had a little leaf through the first 2 issues. It's very Chaykin. Should we just say that? So that I stay monetised. And the last one, I won't go through every cover, but the last one that I picked up it worked out less than £1, and bless them, they sent it all bagged and boarded, all 20 issues. Read the latest issue recently, Die, and my God, what a beautiful thing. You know, called it 20 quid, including like a little bit over 20 quid, including the postage. Wow, love it. Love it. So I jumped right on this because, again, I think it was one of you sexy subscribers that told me, oh, yeah, a bit like with Huck. Yeah, they'd done that before, hadn't they? Or did I, yeah, or did I read it in the first issue? Or was it me old mate Paul? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to end the back issue haul there. Hope you enjoyed that little trip. Obviously, the older stuff is the funniest stuff, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, which might be a while because I'm kind of draining Paul and Jamie. Oh, didn't sound right, did it? They enjoy it. They love it. We're getting to the end of the road with everything they've got on offer. So apart from next week, in a week's time, the London Comic Mart. So yeah, you know. You're not going to believe any of that waffle. Until next time, I'm going to bid you all adios.